Hi everyone, welcome to Balls and All, your sports and leisure show. Thanks for joining us, and tonight we're at a very windy Scarborough beach. Behind us is the rendezvous or the lookout or observation city or all those at once, as you can see, and we've got a fairly busy show for you tonight. And we're going to be talking to some guys doing cricket, some ladies doing softball, all kinds of stuff. And as you see, here with us is Debbie. Hello, Debbie.
Hello, Moose. It's good to be back.
Yeah, we've been missing you for sure. You've been pretty busy lately. What you been up to?
Last year I just completed 3 years of a diploma in film and television, and I thought after that I needed a big break. So I've been on holiday, I've been to Rottnest, I've been four-wheel driving up the beach, swimming, taking it easy, and it's been hard, I can tell you.
Yeah, we can tell by the smile on your face. And of course, with me is James. Hi, James.
How you going, mate?
We still only have 2 mics. We'll sort that out. And what have you been up to?
Just the usual partying. So hello to all the people I see out on the beverages.
Yeah, on the traps and everything. And thanks for the letters and emails we've received, and we'll be following it once again, your sports and leisure. And don't forget, that's what our show's all about. If you've got a sports or leisure activity and you think that others should know about it, or you've got one of the many heroes that we see as we go out and do these stories who deserves a bit of recognition, well, this is the show to do it on, right here, Bulls and All, Channel 31, every Monday night, 8:30. And the name of the show, I start off with, we're going to get the Balls and All rolling with us. It was almost a Mexican wave, wasn't it? And okay, well, yeah, we're looking for your sports and leisure activities, as we say. So make sure you get your pen and paper out and write down the details at the end of the show on how to contact us. So we're going to get going first with the some women doing softball over. Everyone's freezing, aren't we? You see everyone's huddled up. Let's go. I
got a good comment for that, but I can't say it on TV.
Yeah. What was that? And so anyway, we spoke to some ladies doing some softball right in their final games. The girls from Swan District, they train over at Ashfield, and some of the Northern District Angels. So let's have a look at that story. Hi there, now I'm down at Yukon Reserve, opposite the Inglewood swimming pool. That's how I know where it is. And I'm talking to Narla and Ali. Hi girls, how are you?
Good, thanks. We're well.
Now you're with the Swans, obviously, women's softball team. How's everything going so far?
Oh, we've had a fairly sort of mediocre season. Started off quite well, but slowed down toward the end. But just out of the 5 for the finals. But we're quite pleased with how we've done, considering the season. No coach, and done well. Yeah, experience is what's taken us here this far.
Now, how have you guys gone in the past, Ali?
We've done pretty well. We've worked up from A4s about 5 years ago up to A grade, so that's a jump four grades. We've worked pretty hard and done pretty well considering.
We had a grand final in the A2 A reserve 4 years ago now, which got us into the A grade. So we've come a long way since the beginning of the clubs as a
small club.
Yeah, small club.
Yeah, I know you because you train over at Ashfield there, and you've been with the club, you say, for 11 years.
11 years this season, yes.
And how have they gone in those 11 years? Any big titles?
Yeah, we've had a couple of grand finals. A lot of preliminary finals, getting into the 4, but getting knocked out, toward the end. But we've had quite a lot of talent come through the club.
So what got you involved with it, Ali?
Well, I started playing when I was 7 up in Eastern Hills in Mundaring, and just wanting to play a higher grade, and high grades play down in Yukon. So went to another club, Kalamunda, and then worked into Swans.
So you worked your way up to the Swans, did you?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Now, what would you say to other women that want to get involved in this? First of all, you want to mention you're actually looking for a coach.
Well, we are coachless at the moment, but obviously young girls who are in their schools, the schools development will hopefully get the girls to come up to the WA Association.
Yeah.
But obviously contacting the West Australian Softball Association is your first bet, and they've got a list of the listed teams in the metropolitan area, so that's probably the best bet to get information on how to get into it.
Now, when is your season's actually coming right near to the end, isn't it, right now?
This is our last game actually today. Season closes next week, and then the finals begin in a short while after the
So your season is actually a summer season.
Yep, starts pre-season usually in September, season starts in October, and I don't know, we're finishing now, around about now, so what's that, March? Beginning of March.
Okay, Ali, what about other women that want to get involved? What do they do? What do they do? Like, do they start at school and then work their way through, or how do they get into the grade? Because you're actually in the A grade right now, aren't you? And what do they do from here?
Well, usually it starts with T-ball, and lots of clubs have young T-ball sides and just gradually work up to play softball, which is what it's all about. But seeing as we don't have a T-ball or a junior side at all, to get in contact with our club personally, just get in contact with the Ashfield Club Rooms, which is our home ground, and they'll get you in touch with the right people. And anyone, just doesn't matter how old you are, I think it's about 8, 9 is youngest to start playing softball.
Yeah.
If you're interested, just come down, and there's always people willing to take time out to show you what to do and to give you a hand and put you on the right track.
Okay, so anyone, obviously, for your club anyway, anyone like the Midland to even this area, East Perth, whatever, contact Kalgoorlie, anywhere. Okay, well, I wish you all the best. Thanks for talking to us, and good luck in your game.
Cheers, thanks.
See you later.
See you later. Name? Anthony. What school do you go to?
Gulil.
Where?
Gulil.
Gulil. Oh, that's a funny name school, isn't it?
Yes.
And what grade are you in?
Year 2.
Year 2. You want to say hello to someone from year 2?
Hello.
And what about your teacher?
Hello.
So look there and say hello.
Hello.
And what about you? What grade are you in?
I'm in Year 7.
And where do you go to?
I go to Boyer Primary.
All right. And who's here playing? Who's this? Your mum playing?
No. I'm just a supporter of the Northern Angels, and I actually play for Vikings.
Okay. Good. And how have the Northern Angels gone so far?
Actually, we're not going too well. Well, we're on the bottom of the ladder, but it's okay. So we've won a few games.
And how have the Vikings gone?
Last year I played for Sub-Junior B, and I pitched in a grand final. We won it, and I got best and fairest for the WA Association.
Well done. You want to say hello to anybody from school?
Hi to all the people at Boyer Primary School, and hope you're watching.
And when does your season start again?
1 more week, and it's pre-season, and the season starts at about April 10th or something around there.
Okay. So any other boys around that area want to get involved? Who do they call? Do you know?
You call Warren Southern on 92499434, and that's the register of Northern Viking Softball Club.
Oh, he's very good at this, isn't he? Now, what's that number again?
92499434.
And the name of the guy?
Warren Southern.
Okay, well, thanks very much, and good luck in your season.
Thank you.
See you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
See you later. Talking to a couple other fellas, but they're actually involved with cricket. We're here watching the women's softball, but these boys are in cricket. What's your name?
Rick.
What is it?
Rick.
And what's your name?
Harley.
Harley, that's a good name. And who's this fella here?
Oh, I don't know.
You don't know him? Okay. He's one of the wrestling boys. The Goldberg. Now, what school do you go to?
Doandra.
And you got any mates there you want to say hello to?
No.
Your teacher, anyway. Yeah, we all want to say hi to the teacher. And you got any mates what school do you go to?
I go to Boyer.
Boy, and you got any mates you want to say hi to?
Yeah, hello.
Cameron, say hello.
Yeah, hello, Brenton. That's all.
Okay. Now, you boys both play cricket?
Yep.
And who do you play for?
Valadjira Black. Valadjira Black, yep.
And how you guys gone so far?
We're finished. Yep.
And did you have a good season this year?
Yep.
Yeah, okay. Well, all right. Well, thanks a lot for talking to us, and we'll wish you all the best next season when it all gets going.
Can I say
Yeah?
my friend?
Yeah.
Hello, Ted.
There you go. Okay, talk to you later.
Well, that was a fantastic story, and if there are any girls out there wanting to get into it, give them a call because they do actually need some players. And I also realise that they're coachless, so anybody who has got the qualifications, I think you're going to be needed.
Yeah, that's right. They train at Ashfield, I believe, and I'm not sure. Do you know what days they train or anything? Or
Mainly Wednesday nights.
Monday, Wednesday. Yeah.
And yeah, they're looking for a coach. I don't know if it matters if it's a guy or a girl coaching a girls' team. I'm not really sure. So yeah, they're looking for a coach. And the young fellow we spoke to there, Debbie, he's really
Very clever little bright spark, wasn't he?
clued up. And he won fairest and best, as he said, for the Vikings team that he was with, the baseball team I think they were. And if you guys, anybody in that area wants to get involved, it's good to see a bunch of kids and any women and anybody else getting involved in different sports. So make sure if you're interested in softball for next year, ladies. Obviously there's a lot of teams out there looking for players. And the other team we spoke to, the other team there, the Northern Districts Angels, I think, they're also looking for players too. So any of those areas, make sure you give them a call. So we're going to be taking a break now, and we'll be right back after these messages.
Hey, welcome back everybody. We have another story that James and I actually went up and did the other day. To the Alkomos. That's right. Went on a fishing and four-wheel driving trip.
Speaking of four-wheel driving,
tell us about it, James.
A long time ago we did a story on four-wheel driving with a few guys which Debbie knows, called the Spoons, and they all think that they're
not to say goons, but
not related with goons, you know, you don't want to go there, but they all think that their cars, I think, are Tonka trucks or boats.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
yeah, like you said, we did go down the.
Actually, your brother, isn't he?
Yes.
Like we were saying earlier, we did go to the Alkomos. Moose, you want to say something about that?
Yeah, actually, a lot of people who've been fishing and around the traps for a while remember the Alkomos, and some of us actually went on it, and it was well known for actually being a little bit haunted. And some of us went up there fishing because the fish inside was unbelievable, the giant fish that go inside. And one day had a bit of an experience myself there with the mystic man, or whoever he's supposed to
Henry.
be. Yeah.
His name's Henry.
Is it Henry? Henry, yeah. Hi, Henry. How you going, buddy? Haven't seen you for a while. I don't want to see you again. And now it's quite surprising to see how much the Alkomos is just gone, totally
That's
gone.
right, yeah.
So you guys went up and did a bit of fishing there, and tell us about it.
Well, basically, a mate of mine, you'll see him on camera, his name's Justin. He rang me up. He's just bought a new Hilux, and he said, "Oh, let's go do a bit of four-wheel drive and a bit of fishing." So we said, "Yeah, all right." Took the camera and went down and had some fun. Met up with a couple of his other mates, and they did a bit of four-wheel driving. It was a pretty good day all round. Unfortunately, we didn't even catch a damn blowy, so you know that's the way it goes in the big world. But let's take a look.
Hello, I'm James from Balls and All, and I'm down here with a couple of mates doing a bit of four-wheel driving. It's a bit of a leisure story today, and we're trying a bit of fishing this afternoon. We're at the Alkomos, as you can see probably from the wreck, so later on today I'll catch up with them and see how they're going. That's pretty good ammunition there, Debbie. Okay, I'm speaking with Justin and Mark. How you going, Mark?
Yeah, not too bad.
Okay, what are you doing down here today?
Oh, just a bit of fishing, a bit of four-wheel driving. Yeah.
You have much forward driving experience?
Oh, yeah, a few years.
What about fishing? How you been going today?
No luck so far today.
No luck?
No luck.
What about you, Justin?
Oh, no luck at all, James, mate. We mainly come down here for a bit of forward driving.
Yeah. And have you found it?
A bit of fishing, whatever. Oh, great spot to come, mate. But, it's only 5-10 minutes away from civilization, so it's a good spot to come, play around with your new four-wheel drive or have a fish with your new rod. But, we're not pro fishermen, mate, so we just come up here for just something to do on a Sunday, eh?
How long have you been forward driving?
About a month now.
Yeah.
Just picked that up about a month ago. It's sort of my first four-wheel drive. So we're, girlfriend and I, are keen to come up and just have a mess around and bring the boys up, have a bit of a fish.
And what initially got you into four-wheel driving?
Our girlfriend's brother, which is, Mark is a good mate with him, and they're keen four-wheel drivers, and I've always had a bit of a fantasy to get a four-wheel drive, but never fulfilled it. Always had the Commodore.
As you do.
Decided to upgrade, mate, to the Hilux, but
Time to join the real world.
time to join the real world, mate. But yeah, man, you suffer in power, but no power in those things, but great off-road.
Now, I've been fishing since I was a kid. You guys probably have as well. Have you ever caught any real big ones?
No.
What about you, Mark?
Yeah, right.
Oh, none up here, that's for sure. Further north, yes.
You have?
Yeah.
Would you like to tell us a bit about that?
Just a couple of mulloway, nothing really special. Probably the biggest would have been about 15 kilos. So, yeah, nothing real flash.
And how often do you go four-wheel driving?
Four-wheel driving, probably 3 times a week and at least once every weekend.
That much?
That much.
You love it?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Very addictive, James.
It is, it's addictive.
It's like bike riding, mate.
What initially got you into it?
Just a general interest when I was younger, I suppose. I always wanted a four-wheel drive, so first opportunity I had, I went out and bought one. So, yeah, that's it.
That's great. Now, Justin, you were just saying about bike riding. You ever done that as well?
I have done, James, and keen to get another one, mate.
Yeah.
I've just, out the back of Alkomos, this is where we are at the moment, out the front of the shipwreck, but there's a lot of tracks around and a lot of sand dunes where you could just absolutely run amok in a two-stroke. Going to have to bring them out, James.
Now, I heard, as you can probably see, Debbie's coming back soon, and I heard that you're going to start reporting for Balls and All. Is that true?
No, that's
That's just a rumour, is it?
it's just a rumour, mate.
All right, guys, thanks for your time anyway, and I'll see you later.
Super.
Cool. Yeah, welcome back everyone. What you're looking at now is the observation city we were telling you about. A lot of rooms there and a real nice place to stay. I do remember Scarborough when all this wasn't here, and little fish and chip shops and pizza shops and all that kind of stuff. And unfortunately people used to do a bit of dragging up and down the streets here.
I'd like to say, if any of you liked the last story and have you seen the four-wheel drive one before, probably next week or the week after we'll have another story, upcoming events. Your brother, I believe, is doing his car up to go out, is he?
That's right, my brother's just put together his four-wheel drive, lifted it up a few inches and huge wheels on it, so they're going up to do a bit of challenging up at Mundaring. So James and I are going up for a bit of a thrill ride. And
if we make it, you'll see us next week.
That's right, we'll bring back a story.
How many cars do you reckon will be out there this week?
Oh, I'm not sure, you know.
About 5 or 6 or something?
I think so, yeah. They always try and get a big group together, but it's just...
No, what do you mean by a challenge? What do you mean by a challenge? They're doing a
Well,
challenge.
there's all sort of, you know, hills to try and get up, rocky things, even mud. I don't know if there'd be mud in this season, but...
So it's like follow the leader, or what?
Yeah, and who can get through the challenge. Some four-wheel drives can't make it, others can, so, you know, it's a prize to the biggest man who can make it through.
So to my friend Justin, I think you better take the shovel and plank in the back of that Hilux, okay, buddy? Don't want to see you get bogged.
Okay, well, so that's going to happen up in Mundaring. Of course, might have to stop in at the Mundaring Hotel on the way there or something.
Well,
the guys might roll up there, so it's a great place. And the Mundaring Weir is a great place to go visit too. We're still at Scarborough, as you can tell by the breeze coming across. The old Freo Doctor's coming through very heavy tonight.
And I'd like to say, as me and Debbie were just talking about off camera, it isn't pre-recorded in winter. It is actually summer right now. It's just damn cold.
That's right. We didn't record this years ago or months ago or whatever. And behind us, as you've seen, the clock where a lot of people came to help celebrate the new millennium. And of course the Australian flag flying nice and proud up there behind us, and a great place to visit. So Scarborough is still alive and well. Maybe slightly yuppie to when I remember, but back in those days we didn't have yuppies, couldn't afford to be a yuppie anyway. So anyway, we're going to be taking a break, and we'll be right back with some more stories after this.
Welcome back, everybody, to Balls and All's Summer Series, even though it's pretty damn cold tonight.
That's right.
As we said. If any of you people out there watching, I need a microphone because I'm sick of stealing Debbie's. And if it's time to dodge the tax coming up, Balls and All's, it's the 23rd show, I believe, is it, Moose?
Yep, 23rd show.
And any help we can get would be good, because we're all paying for our own budget, which is a good thing. Anyway, we get to meet a whole lot of different people. But also, if you could help us out, it'd be great.
Yeah, we do the show because we believe in it. We believe the sports and leisure activities that get little or no coverage. That's what we're here for, and hope you appreciate it. And if you're involved in anything that might be looking somewhere to invest some money and help out with sponsorship, of course, that's what we're pretty much in need of.
Yep.
And as are everybody else, but whatever. Now, the last segment, just want to point out there is a good fishing show here on Channel 31 called Tight Line. Yep. It's on earlier Monday night, about 7:30. So have a look at that. It's a pretty good show about fishing, and they got some big tips there. But something that from talking to James and Deb here, we know very little about is a sport that we went down and talked to, one of Australia's most popular sports, but unfortunately we don't know a lot about it.
I know about the grass and the seagulls. That's about it, Moose.
Is cricket, talking about grass and seagulls. And I went down and talked to some people at the Bayswater club down there, the Hillcrest Cricket Club, I think they're called, the Bayswater Bears, a bunch of nice people, and spoke to one of the chaps from the Western Warriors, as well as some young warriors as well. So
that's
have a look at
good for sport, most of the young people coming through.
Really nice young guys, and they have some interesting bunch of comments about their coach, who happens to be Rod Evans, our mentor on the show. And so have a look at this story. Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, it had to happen. I had to come down and learn about cricket. Zane's busy with his soccer and whatever. And it's a bit sad because I unfortunately don't know a lot about the game. But I've got some guys here who do. And what's your name?
Callum, formerly known as Pies.
Pies? Is that because you eat it or what?
Oh, it's because I bowl pies. A bit of smorgasbord.
Okay. And your name?
Surinder, but my nickname's Mully.
Mully?
Yep.
And why is that?
Oh, it's just some language back at home.
Okay. And you're Peter, but what are you known as?
Miz.
Miz. And why is that?
His last name's Mizza.
Okay. All right. Not because you often miss the ball or anything like that, is it? See? Hey, the humor is rolling fast and furious here. Now, tell me, you guys are all members here at the Bayswater Club. What's the name of the club?
Bayswater Morley Bears. Yeah.
Okay.
Or Baysy, yeah.
And what kind of ages are you guys?
We play under 15s district for the club, like just the under 15s. Yeah.
Right. But you're actually going in the under 17, is that right?
Next year I am. These guys can play in under 15s again next year, but next year I go up to a higher level, under 17s.
Now, you guys are also all members of the Junior Warriors, is that correct?
Yeah, that's right. It's like best of the zones, like best from your district clubs combined and other clubs, and go and play like zones cricket against intra-clubs, like sort of the interstate, and just 3 games, and they just see how you go there.
Now, what position do you play?
I'm the wicket keeper for our team, and I sometimes bat up the order and sometimes bat down.
Okay, and I don't really understand that, but I'm sure you do. And what position do you play?
I open the batting sometimes, but I bowl a bit as well and bat down the order as well.
Now, when you open the batting, does that mean usually like you're the best batsman, or what does that usually mean?
No, that just means you have to see out the opening bowlers, just set yourself and get the team set and try to build an innings.
So obviously you're put in there so the rest of your team can gauge the bowlers, is that right? They're actually looking at the other bowlers while you're in there?
Yes, just so that they can face the ball when it's a bit older, and so you can just leave the ball, get a few runs on the board, so when they come in they're set as well.
See, I know little or nothing that, but everyone out there really knows, don't they? Now, what's your position on the team?
I'm an opening bowler, swing bowler.
Okay.
And I bat a bit.
Now, you've heard of Dennis Lilly, haven't you?
Of course I've heard of Dennis Lilly.
Good. Now, as the opening bowler, what does that entail? Because obviously you're going up to the under 17s next year, and does that mean you may take on that same position there, or what?
Well, hopefully I will, but you never know. As an opening bowler, you try and use the swing of the ball as the ball's new, trying to move the ball through the air.
Right. So that means you actually need better coaching to know about special types of bowling to get into it, or what?
Oh yeah.
And do you have any special bowls that you do?
Oh, I've got a few.
Okay. And that's all taught by your coach. What do you think of your coach, boys?
Oh, he's great, yeah.
Yeah.
He used to be a model. Yeah, it's pretty hot if you ask me.
Yeah. And what do you think of the coach?
Oh yeah, he's just a champion, just an absolute champion.
Yeah. And he's got a great looking wife and all. We're talking about, of course, Rod Evans, who is our mentor here for the show at Balls and All. He's been fantastic for us, and he happens to be your coach as well, doesn't he?
We've been paid to say that, but or bribed.
Yeah, that part you're not supposed to mention on camera, by the way. But okay, so what do you guys aspire to from here? You go to under 17s, and where do you move on from there?
Well, from under 17s, then we move up to the grades, like we played 4th grade, 3rd grade, 2nd, and then here in 1st grade.
Yeah.
Then from there, we go to the state team, and eventually, for good enough, we go to the national team.
Okay. Great. So that's good. So and your brother's actually having his opening day here in Grade A. Is that correct?
Yeah. I think he's batting around 6 or 7 today. So hopefully it goes well.
Okay. Good. And he's come through like you did with in your grade years before, and now he's in this. Is that correct?
Yep, he has, and he's made a few runs recently. I've been unfortunate to miss out on the state team, but yeah, so hopefully we'll do well here.
Good. All right, and this is something that, what age are we looking at here anyway?
Any age really. Some players, because his brother's only 18, and there's players up to 30 or so on, so no age really. If you're good enough, you play this level, yeah.
All right, well, I wish you guys all the best. We're going to chat with some other guys. We actually got one of the actual Western Warriors here we're going to chat with. So thanks, guys, for being on Balls and All. And anything else you want to say to your coach while you got the opportunity? Less laps, boys, less laps.
Pick me for the team next time.
Okay, guys, thanks a lot. Okay, I'm now chatting with a couple of legends of the sport, I'm told, because you guys don't realise, but I was told that you combined made 178 runs to win the big game last year. Is that correct?
Yeah, 177.
177. I gave you one extra.
Yeah, get it right. It's 177.
Sorry. Well, I thought, the fact you get out there, they give you a run for it anyway.
Well, they used to give them runs to me, but I don't bet very well. But yeah, it's a great effort. Matthew and I put on 177 for a grand final, so we're still living off that, if you like.
Okay, that's good. Well, I'm talking to Matt Garnett right here, who's also one of the Western Warriors, and Brett Mulder, who's also the coach of the Western Fury. And now tell me a little bit about Western Fury.
Okay, Western Fury is the women's competition, senior competition in Perth, playing National League, and we were lucky enough I guess in the end, but to finish second. Played in the final in Sydney and lost to New South Wales, who are the trendsetters in women's cricket in this country.
Excellent. Now, just tell us a little bit about some of your players on the team.
Sure. We had a girl called Zoe Goss, the captain of Western Fury, who I guess has legendary status in bowling Brian Lara many years ago. And funnily enough, she still gets people want to know all about that, which happened about 15 years ago. So we've travelled around the state and people are asking for an autograph because of that very reason. But she's a very good player in women's cricket. And we've got two girls who played for Australia this year, Avril Fay, an off spinner, and Cherie Banbury, who is an opening batter. So we've got two girls in the Australian side, which is probably a good achievement for a very good year that we had.
You're with the Western Warriors now. How's everything going there?
Yeah, I've been in the squad for the last 4 seasons. Played the first 2, and I've been out of the side for the last 2. So could be better, could be in the side, but still enjoying being a part of the squad.
Now, something I've always noticed, that we've always been very dominant in the sport, though. Why do you think that is? West Australia, I mean, we're like, over here and everyone else is over there, but it seems that we always go across and do a lot of butt kicking. What do you think that is, West Australian boys tend to do so well?
Good question. I don't know. I think maybe the reason why we are away from the other part of Australia, and we maybe do things a little bit differently over here, and we probably are more of a team-orientated, I guess, basis. And whereas the attitude of most West Australian teams is we want to kick the Eastern States' butt, and there's a whole lot of issues, a lot of gamesmanship along with that. But I think probably we're so far away, we're a bit isolated from the rest of Australia, and possibly that would be maybe a driving factor in why we do so well as a team.
Yeah, what would you say? Would you have an answer maybe to that question?
Yeah, I think Brett hit the spot. I think it's sort of us against them.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter who we play. It's always the West versus the East.
Yeah.
And
that's right. We kind of always take on. We don't care who they are. If they're Eastern states, we don't care. We're over there. It's like you got a lot of Queensland, New South Wales rivalries, and you got New South Wales, Victoria, and whatever. Adelaide's a little bit like us too, but they're kind of like bunched in that lot over there, aren't they? Really?
I think we recruit well too from the country. I mean, you got in the states side now. You got guys like Brendan Julian from up north. You got Ryan Campbell from Kalgoorlie. So they do look beyond Perth.
Yeah.
They get a whole scoop of players from the country as well, which does strengthen West Australian cricket.
Yeah, because I mean,
it'll be the same. I mean, in any sport. I mean, really, people that are watching your show in the country areas, you've really got to be working on your game, because a lot of scouts in any sporting field, any sporting sphere, are going out there and looking for talent in whatever sport you may play.
We're not afraid to actually go out and look at the country. Were you saying maybe over east they just look in metro area? Or?
Possibly, because the population basis, I mean, is huge. I know Wagga Wagga. I mean, there was some sort of story on Wagga Wagga country. Well, it's in the country, but it's quite a big place. But their, I guess, achievements in sporting, I mean, personnel going to great heights in sporting is rather high. I mean, it's just interesting. Yeah.
Maybe they have the same attitude as us. They're against everybody else. Now, you've got you teach actual special type of bowling. Is that correct?
Oh yeah, I teach spin bowling at the WACA, and I get alongside a lot of young kids and just teach them the basic stuff of off-spin bowling, and the guys that go on further, we get down to special sort of skills in that area.
Now, we don't actually have a ball here with us, do we? But oh, we do. Well, looky there. Look at that. Hey, things you plan. I mean, things that happen. Now, would you care to show people a little bit about something about, if you can just show them maybe the way to hold it or something?
Well, I mean, off-spin bowling, we're going from...
We'll get a zoom in on this if we can.
Okay, all right, we're right. Okay, off-spin bowling, we want to go from left to right, so we're going to spin it from this side to this side here, and the way we do that is a grip would be like that. Okay, got that grip, and what I'm going to do is I'll take it up there, and I'm going to let the ball go like that, and spin the ball out like so, and so it's going to hit the seam and just spin that way. I mean, the other way that guys do it is leg spin bowling, and Shane Warne would be testament. Everyone knows Shane Warne. He does it with the wrist and spins out like that, so we're going from right to left. That's a very, very basic sort of teaching method, but that's what I do. Yeah.
So obviously the idea is to, like in baseball, for instance, they have the curve ball.
I think that's the off-spin grip. I think the curve ball, whereas the off-spin bowler gets the ball to curve in the air before it lands and then spins the other way. So I think the curve ball is a similar action to what the off-spin bowler does.
And someone masters this. Obviously, they really are sought after a lot as a bowler.
Yeah, they are. I mean, there's a lot of other skills to go along with that. With every part of cricket, I mean, you must be able to bat and field and do that well. But as I say when I teach, we can only bowl the ball down there at the best of our ability. The batsman has got to play the ball, as it is with baseball, and we've got to try and outthink the batsman. But some batsmen we get in juniors are very, very good, and it all becomes a good challenge for young kids as they get to master the art.
Excellent. Well, thanks for showing us that. Now, just before we let you go, tell us now, you've come through the ranks and with the Warriors. What if, some of our viewers are out there aspiring to maybe one day get into the Warriors? What's something they should look at?
Well, I think Justin Langer is a prime example. When he was young, he probably didn't have the natural ability, but he was someone that worked very hard on his game. Every day he was in the nets, working on his technique, and now look at him, he's one of the best batsmen in the world. So I think that there's no easy way around it. I think it comes down to hard work, whether you're a batsman or a bowler, and taking in advice from all different people. Even if it's advice you don't agree with, you can still feed little bits of information what people tell you. You might not exactly agree with it, you might agree with it, but combination of hard work, listening to people, and looking after yourself physically, I think that goes a long way.
Now, obviously they join, the best thing to do is, as young as possible, join one of the clubs around Perth or in the country, whatever. And what's something that maybe the coaches or selectors, what are they actually looking for? Are they looking for basically what you said there, or is there any special skills?
I mean, obviously they're looking for people with natural talent, but I don't think natural talent's everything. I think they're also looking for someone that puts in the hard work, who wants to learn, loves to train, and do all those sort of things.
Team player.
Because I mean, I've seen lots of natural talented cricketers fall away because they didn't want to put in the hard work.
Yeah.
So I think a combination of natural talent and hard work, that's what they're looking for. Yeah, definitely.
Okay, Brett, you same type of thing. Anything else you'd like to add to that?
Oh no, I think Matthew's hit it on the head. I think if you've got talent and you work hard and you train and regularly and look after the body, I think it's a formula for success. I believe, and that's probably in every facet of life, really. I mean, anything you do, you want to work hard, do the right thing, look after mum and dad.
Discipline always. Well, guys, thanks very much. I wish you all the best in your cricketing career, and obviously we'll be seeing you on the big screen more often as well, and we'll be following a lot more with cricket and seeing how you guys are going. So all the best. Thanks very much.
And all those country guys out there, coming to Bayswater Morley because they're a good club. Thanks.
Hear that? Okay.
Good stuff, everyone, and welcome back. Now, Rod, you've got a pretty good team there. I think you must be doing a very good job, and judging by what some of your players said, you do agree. Anyway.
Obviously, he trains them well,
Yes.
for camera work, because he is a media teacher at Cyril Jackson Senior Campus, and I don't know if they get much cricket learning, but they do know how to perform on camera, don't
That's
they?
right. Yes.
And good on the two guys there I spoke to who hit the 177, not the 178, to win the finals for the Bayswater Bears last year. And we wish the Western Fury and the Western Warriors, of course, all the best, because they are West Australian. Keep kicking the Eastern States, but we're certainly happy about that. Okay, well, we're just about to take another break.
Welcome back to your Sports and Leisure Show, everybody, and we're still down here at Scarborough trying to keep out of the wind. I can't believe I have to wear a jacket on a summer night.
No.
It was 33 degrees today.
That's right, it's pretty damn cold out.
It's cold down here. If you can see behind us, we're in the main picnic area down here. And
Yep. 16 degrees now or something.
I don't know, it's too cold for me anyway.
Okay, recently Zane and Tim went down to Cottesloe Beach and did a story on the Outriggers. Moose, would you like to talk a bit about what that's about?
Yeah, James, the Outriggers, Scott Gathercole contacted us a while back via email and said, talk to us a little bit about Outriggers. And of course, unlike many people, didn't really know what an outrigger is, but they're like the old Tahitian or whatever, the Hawaiian type of boats, the real long boats. They have that extra little bit hanging off the side, as you're about to see, and they really get quite a bit of a speed on them out there. And of course, way back, the Polynesians, I think it mainly was, used to use these boats to travel around from island to island. And there's quite a few clubs around Perth. I think he said something like about 20 clubs or something from Albany up to Geraldton and whatever. So there's quite a few people involved in this. And they seem to be having a good time. Guys and girls out there having a good time. It's not just a male-dominated sport. And they're having a good time, as you'll see. So they went down to Cottesloe, and have a look at this story. Recently, Tim and Zane went down to the Cottesloe Swanbourne Outrigger Canoe Club and had a real nice day down there. And I just want to tell you a little bit about the canoes. They're approximately 42 foot long. They seat 6 paddlers, and they're built primarily as an ocean-going craft. They originate from the islands of the Pacific, of course, many years ago. And this club in particular was only established a year ago with only 1 canoe. Since then, they have over 60 paddlers, and they've actually bought 2 more canoes, and they're looking for members, of course. And just want to let you know too that the sport is actually governed by the Australian Outrigger Canoe Racing Association, and there's over 55 clubs in Australia, and they have 5 clubs here in Western Australia, with Fremantle, 2 in Bunbury, 1 in Busselton, and of course the Cottesloe Swanbourne Club. For any information or any details you'd like to know, make sure you give Scott a call on the numbers you see on the screen. And they race from October to April, and he'll be there to help you.
Welcome back, everybody, to Balls and All.
And we do apologise for that last little...
the last segment we had a bit of an audio problem. We apologise for that, but hopefully it all came out all right. And yeah,
that's why we had to do a voiceover. I think you just lost something to say, did you? Yeah, well, congratulations to all the people there with the Outriggers, and as you can see, they had a great day down there. It was a beautiful day, much like today was, but it ain't right at the moment. And they had all the surf rescue and all the people out there helping them out, and we'll follow with that sport as well and let you know how it's going and how to get involved and everything else. So yeah, we had to do a bit of a voiceover because they had a bit of an audio problem. All we could hear mainly was the beach, like we can hear here in the background now. Now, James, you went down Australia Day. Of course, this is a story we did a while back, but just to refresh your memory, you went down...
Yeah, went down Australia Day. Obviously, it's quite a while away.
We went down to the speedboats down at Burswood there.
You've seen the story on the speedboats, which was pretty good. And it was a long day. It was pretty good. They had the jet skis, the whole lot. It was a very great day. And at the end of the day, they had the fireworks. We sat there on the Burswood foreshore and had the radio going and was looking at the fireworks. So let's take a look at that. It's Jimmy here, and I've had a great day down here for Australia Day. And hey, how you going, mate?
Where's Wayne Simmons?
I think he's out partying, mate. I think he's in D Block somewhere. You know.
What's the matter with him?
Hey,
Can he hold down a decent?
Nah, you know these, foreigners. Yeah.
Have fun.
Take it easy, mate. It's been an awesome day, as I said before. Check out the beautiful sunset. We've had a good Australia Day. Hope you have as well. And take a look at these flicks from the fireworks.
Yeah, well, it was a great day down there, and the fireworks. Thanks, obviously.
Yep, to Gavin and Dave Ford, and I believe that the speedboats is down there the first Sunday of every month, I think.
Yeah.
And it's quite a good day. I've been down there a few times. We have.
If you're not
hosted
sure,
it.
just get in contact. Is it the West Australian Speedboat Association?
I think it is, yes. Yeah, just at Burswood.
And it's fantastic. I don't know if it actually costs anything to get in, but you can go down there and watch them all with their speedboats and having a great day down there. And they put on quite a display, so it's pretty good. And of course the fireworks were fantastic as always.
Yeah. First of 2000.
For the first of 2000, that's for sure. Now we're just about to go. You got a message for everybody?
Well, I just want to remind everybody that it is your show and that we want to hear from you. More sports and leisure, no matter if it's just a slight interest of yours or you got something adventurous. James will be in on that. No, we've got enough adventure-packed stuff coming up this weekend. Yeah, give us a call. There's an email address and phone number at the end of the show, so write that down, and we really do want to hear from you.
And something you just raised there is we tend to be very, very busy on weekends because we do come out to your sports and leisure, but we're looking for stories to do during the week. So even if it's your training or a bunch of people getting together and playing bridge, we don't care. We're happy to give some exposure to it, especially if you're looking for other people to come down and watch it or to get involved. And we do like to hear too, especially if you've got like a charity event or something like that as well. We're happy to give promotion to right here on this show, Balls
I'd
and
like
All.
to say something there, Moose. Like we've been doing the show, I think the 23rd week this week, and I've been reporting for that time. And with the show Balls and All, we've gone out and seen all different sports that I never even knew existed, you know, and it's pretty good. The viewers, you guys can probably notice that it's something you might just think, oh yeah, that looks good, I might want to get into it. So any of you people who run the sports, put yourself on TV, because there's people like me who've probably never seen it and wouldn't mind
Sports and leisure, and something that it has really pleased all of us is we're amazed how many great athletes and how many
unrecognised
number ones or number twos or number eights or whatever we have here in Western Australia. We're a fantastic sporting state, and we do tend to go out and take on not only the eastern states but the rest of the world, it seems, in many categories, and we do so well. So congratulations to all those of you. And something else too we should say is a special congratulations to all the people who take the time to go out and coach and to run things and to organize things, and all the mums who do all the sewing for things, and all the people that get involved and help, especially helping the little kids and whatever. And so a special thank you to you from the crew here at Balls and All, and we're here to give you a bit of recognition. So,
because the kids is the future for sport, really, when you think about it.
For sure, and also it keeps them off the streets and gives them
something to do,
something to look forward to.
They grow up to be great athletes.
Okay, well, we're going to leave you with a little bit more footage of James and Deb's day down at the beach. There's some beautiful footage taken down there. Of course, we know that we live in the best state in the world, of course, and the most beautiful beaches and sunsets, and we're going to leave you with a bit of footage on that. So don't forget, every Monday night, 8:30, right here on Channel 31, tell all your friends to tune in. Get your pens and papers out for the email, so you can contact us with your sports or leisure. And the name of the show, gang, is
Balls and All.
Okay, here's some more footage, as I mentioned, about Deb and Deb and James and Urquharts and Marks and whatever.
A couple of the spoons.
And Danks.
Adventure series.
Adventure series.
More in the future coming up.
Thanks for watching.
See you next week.
See you later.